Hey everyone. Online coaching is somewhat of a new thing and become a lot more popular in the last 18 months, probably partially due to the global pandemic and isolation, but I think just also just the ease of being able to get a program and go and do it from wherever you are. But I think there's still probably a lot of people out there with questions or wondering, what it actually looks like visually and is it something that might suit me? So I wanted to take this opportunity to give a demonstration on Training Peaks, which is the platform I use. I'll go through how easy the programming is for runners of all levels, how the feedback and the communication works within the app, and then also how the data from your Garmin or any other device goes up into the platform and how I see it and how I can sort of track sessions and then provide the appropriate feedback. Hopefully this video just answers a lot of questions and gives a bit more of an insight and makes a little bit clearer on what online running coaching looks like and potentially if it could be for you.
This is what Training Peaks looks like from the back end as a coach. So on the left-hand side here, you can see a list of runners. In the middle here is just a snapshot of the calendar, both a week backwards and a week forwards. And on the right-hand side, it's the notification center. So when completed workouts come through or comments or anything like that. So if I actually go through and have a look at the programming. So this runner's actually in Florida. So this is what the program he gets looks like. It's really simple. It's easy to read. It's set out, warm up, track, warm down, got long run, day off for the week. It also looks a little bit different on your mobile device. So when you open the Training Peaks app, it has all the same information except you'll scroll downwards instead of seeing it as a horizontal calendar like this. So I can plan out this week and then I can sort of plan forward. So this is an unload week. He's got the weekend off before we freshen up and get into another training block. Here's an introduction to hills. So, just saying roughly a 4% gradient and just kind of what the effort is, because obviously hills, if you get it wrong, it can be a really challenging session. And then we've obviously got all the, can sort of go back through the program and just see improvements and measure sort of against other sessions. So basically the data will come through, whether you're using a Garmin or a Polar, it'll sync basically straight into your Garmin Connect, which will push it straight through the Training Peaks and it'll sort of come out like this. So, I can see 10-minute warm up, 2.35 kilometers. And the reason it's gone green is because I roughly sort of figured 10-minute duration, 2 kilometers, it's within the zone. So, that's a completed workout. If I actually click on the session, so this was a set, 3 sets of 400s on 72s on 45 seconds recovery. This is where the communication and the feedback happens. So I've seen the session and just gone in to see how it went. He's done 4.8K at sub 3-minute Ks and, I can see his fitness is really starting to improve. So if I click into analyze, I can actually sort of go through and see all the good stuff. So down the bottom here, we have just a graph that has heart rate, minutes per kilometers, and just a little bit of elevation stuff. But this was on track, so I'm not really sure why it's like that. But you can kind of see, his heart rate's dropped here during the 3 minutes recovery. And in the next set during the 3 minutes recovery, it hasn't quite dropped as much. So you can kind of see, fatigue building and then, heart rate starting to at its highest sort of towards the end here. And then on the right-hand side here, it's, I can go and actually see all the times, so 70, 71, all the way down, 72, 72. So done a really good session here. And then I will also show you my brother, who is a football player, but he's training towards the Melbourne Half Marathon, which is down here in 5 weeks' time. So he works full time and has a young daughter, so he has restrictions on how often he can run. So we've just got 3 sessions a week in. He does 2 sessions with 1 run between, next Saturday we've got a little time trial 15k practice run for Melbourne plan, where he'll do 5k at 4:10s, 4 minutes, 3:50s, just sort of working through the paces. But it just sort of shows that this online Coaching, it kind of suits runners of all levels, and it's really easy to communicate and for me to be able to set the program and then also be able to provide the appropriate feedback. So yeah, I hope this just makes it a little bit clearer on what online coaching is, what it looks like, and the kind of relationship I guess you have with the coach.